We all know One Piece. We all love One Piece. It's about the story of Monkey D. Luffy, where he gets in a barrel, pops out of a barrel, meets a kid, does a bunch of shit, makes a crew, fights the government, ends up fighting god-level threats or something later on. You know, that story. That good old story of pirates. Pirates, marines, world government, corrupt government, evil shit. I'm not gonna get into the lore of One Piece, or this video will become like fucking 50 years long, but the point of this video is talking about Roblox One Piece games. But not just Roblox One Piece games in general. About the games that have Piece in it and you'd assume, oh, this is a Roblox One Piece game. Oh, wrong! You're fucking wrong! You're an idiot! Why'd you assume that? Because apparently, these games will brand themselves to be a One Piece game, but when you actually play it, One Piece is like 1% of the actual content, and then the rest of the content is whatever fucking goes. And I think these games are fucking hilarious for doing that. Let's take Sailor Piece for example. Sailor Piece is a game where you join in and you spawn in on an island. You look around, there's bandits, and you know, oh, it's the basic Roblox bandit beater. It's the normal Roblox bandit beater. But then when you actually get into playing the game and you put like a few hours in, you start to realize the most One Piece thing about this game is the fact that there's islands and a bunch of fucking water, just a vast sea, and that's it. And it's called Sailor Piece, right? It's called Sailor Piece, yet there's no boats. Where the fuck are the boats? Like, I played this game for, apparently in game it says I played for like maybe an over 11 hours or something, I don't know. But I played this game for a little bit, just a few hours, and throughout my whole, throughout my whole experience with the game, there's not a single fucking boat in sight. This game is called Sailor Piece. Sailor Piece. So you'd assume, oh, Sailor Piece. It has to be a One Piece game with boats, vast islands, you know, vast sea, big blue, beautiful sea. But not, no, we got these black orb things, these rifts, these portals that will probably either take you to your designated location or send you to the fucking abyss. Who knows? Well, we know, because it does actually take you to your island, but it'd be mad funny if there's like a 1% chance where you get sent to like a fucking RuneScape or something, a Nullscape maybe like a fucking, you know, you get sent to the fucking Shadow Realm, but that's not the... And by this point of this video, you might be asking, well, then, if that's all you're talking about, the islands and the fact that there's no boats and there's these big black rifts and whatnot, what else is there to talk about? You say this is like 1% One Piece, but what's the rest of the fucking game? The rest of the fucking game is just whatever fucking goes. Like, you'll see Sid Kagano paired up with Sun Jin Woo, paired up with fucking Escanor, paired up with fucking Rukia from Bleach, paired up with fucking Zoro from One Piece. It's just a fucking anime smash roster. They put anything they want in this game, and it's funny. It's funny. There's many games like this. Many multiple games. And one of the sole reason I made this video is because one more game got released called Battle Piece, and Battle Piece is just a bunch of different fucking anime games put together. And the funniest thing about it, in this game, there's not even a single island. It's just this big-ass city in the middle of fucking God knows where. You're just in the middle of nowhere on this big island that just has a city on it, and there's a bunch of shit to do. That's it. Why put peace in the name of your game if there's no One Piece to be found? I have not seen a single ability from One Piece here. And in Sailor Piece, at least in like Sailor Piece, right? There's like fruits at least. There's Black Blade. There's Shanks' sword. In this game, there's fucking nothing related to One Piece, bro. And I've played multiple games similar to this. I've checked out a few games like this with my friends years back. Like it's crazy how many games like this there are. Just kind of just sitting on the platform. Some have actually blown up. Like, a game before, there was this one game before Sailor Piece that had, like, I think over 50k people playing. And it's basically just like Sailor Piece, but you know, without the macro and all the other stuff that makes Sailor Peace, but like, it was still a game similar to Sailor Peace. There's a lot of games like this where it's they brand themselves to be a One Piece game, and then the One Piece content is like 1%, and then 99% of the rest of the game is just fucking dedicated to whatever fucking goes. It feels like an ultimate, like, anime fanfic, but there is no lore or writing or anything. It's just a bunch of characters it's just a bunch of different anime characters you can go and obtain after grinding for like fucking 50 hours straight, so. But really, these games are I just think these games are funny. There's not like a problem with it or anything wrong with these games. I will say they're just bandit beating slop. I don't really know why people spend so many hours playing these games. I will admit, I've played some games like these and actually invested quite a few hours. Like I just said, with Sailor Peace, I spent like, I think over 11 hours playing that game. In total, okay? I didn't sit there for 11 hours and actually straight up AFK the game or something, or actually play it for 11 hours straight. I might be a little cuckoo in the head, but I'm not crazy enough to sit there for fucking 11 hours to do the same shit. But that's all I wanted to talk about. That's the end of the video, so since you watched this far, you can go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to. Please, pretty please, I beg. I need this, bro. I need this. Please, I need this. But anyways, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.